Hi, my name is Jean-Paul Hachem, and in this course I will be teaching you how to produce 3D visuals for architectural projects, all the way from the initial concept stage to a full 3D scene using basic techniques and a professional workflow that I have learned over the years as a CGI artist. First, a little bit about me. I'm an architect, CGI artist, and founder of JPEG Atelier, a group of creative minds working in the fields of architecture and visual art. I spent the last several years visualizing architecture, working on projects of all sizes, from urban scale to private villas and interior spaces. My work has been recognized internationally with projects earning prestigious awards in visual art and CGI, such as Beirut, Red Hole, Earth, Coming Back to Life, and so on. This tutorial is an all-around guide to architecture visualization. I will guide you through all the necessary steps to model and render your architectural projects. I will teach you a professional workflow, skipping all the useless modifiers and settings that any beginner will waste his time learning about and finding it pointless later on. You will learn from scratch how to create 3D visuals using the industry standards, starting with AutoCAD as a basic tool to draw 2D plans, 3ds Max as a main software for 3D modeling, Vray for rendering the images, and we will use Forest Pack to scatter props and 3D vegetations in our environment. And finally, we will use Adobe Photoshop for post-production and color grading. Let's talk about the course program. So we will start by drawing the plans and managing the AutoCAD file in order to export it into 3ds Max. So basically, we will do layer management, draw close polylines, and export reference points into 3ds Max. Next, and once you learn about the user interface, we will tackle the 3D modeling techniques. You will learn how to model your buildings in 3ds Max using my workflow, granting you flexibility for any client change and perfect results in the shortest time. In this course, you will understand how to model the right way and how to manage a clean 3D file, as a great 3D model makes a difference on the final outcome. After that, we will import ready-to-use royalty-free 3D assets, and I will show you how to implement them into your 3D scene. Also, you will use Vray Cosmos browser to import high-quality props into the file. You will learn how to model windows, doors, and staircases and how to modify them using the Edit Poly modifier. Next, we will model the first floor and learn more about the coordinate and snapping tools in 3ds Max. Also, I will teach you how to assemble your 3D model into one piece so you can achieve the final shape of the architecture. After that, I will show you how to model the natural environment using the push and pull technique with the Edit Poly modifier, and you will learn how to transform topography lines into a smooth 3D mesh. In the final step of modeling, we will scatter the environment using Forest Pack plugin, creating vast areas of objects from trees, plants, rocks, and a lot more. We will simulate the natural distribution patterns and get the most out of our 3D assets using the mapping and randomization tools. Finally, you will learn how to create Vray materials like wood, metal, glass, water, and so on. Also, I will teach you how to set up your camera. I will explain the main settings of a Vray camera, such as shutter speed, focus, clipping tool, and others. We will talk about lights and how to set them up in the scene, as an artist can spend a lot of time creating the perfect model, but without an adequate lighting, everything is nullified. Not to forget about Vray Light Mix, which will let you control and change the light intensity and color directly in the Vray frame buffer after rendering the scene. Once the render is done, we will import the final image into Photoshop to apply the final touches with the help of the Vray render elements. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will enjoy the process of producing the 3D visuals as much as I did.